My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
Let me ask y'all the same question that I asked the people that follow me on Twitter. Is it worth the 400 bones? According to most of the responses that I got on Twitter, nah, fam. It's still not enough. $400 is too expensive. That's another PS4 right there. I'm not buying a PlayStation VR to play indies. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Like, that was most of the responses I got, but if you really think about it, we were asking for this price. We was like no higher than 400. We were saying, listen, Sony, y'all see how the Oculus Rift is 600 and the HTC Vive is like 800. Suckers, y'all better come out with something that is reasonable. And we was asking for 350 and 400. Sony delivered. Sony delivered on what we were really, asking for. So maybe we should have asked for less. So Sony, right here, send this vid to Sony. Sony, can you drop that like another $100 or something, because people out here still don't think it's worth the 400 bones. And I think it's a good price. No higher than 400 is really what my max was, So this is good. I think it's a good price for the PlayStation VR, but you know how gamers are. You know how gamers are. They will never be satisfied. Something will always be a problem. So now people are saying, listen, that's the same price of a PS4, or I'm not buying a PlayStation VR with no games. They're saying they're coming up with new things now. So it's like, Jesus. But again, I think it's a good price, especially compared to its competitors out there. You got 600 and 800. So 400 is definitely a good price. It comes out it comes out this year in October. Not sure the exact day, but it comes out in October 2016, and the price will be $400. So that's great. The thing is, though, a PlayStation camera is required. So if you don't have a PlayStation camera, that's another 60 right there. If you don't have a PlayStation camera. Then on top of that, the games. And that's really my biggest concern, because this is definitely going to be a cop for me. Like, I do plan on getting the PlayStation VR day one. I don't know about all that, but this is the price again that we were really asking for. We was looking at Sony like no higher than 400 suckers, and it's 400, So, but again, like VR, this whole thing, if this really is going to be the future of gaming, or if it's going to be another flop like the PlayStation Move or the Kinect or whatever, it's gonna all come down to the games. Like, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the games that you can play on PlayStation VR. Are there going to be good games to really play on PlayStation VR that really shows why PlayStation VR is here to stay? And if that's not the case, which most likely it won't have a good launch title, it's going to take a while for really games to really shine on PlayStation VR. That's why I don't think it's smart to get this day one. I think it's good to wait until people really know how to use PlayStation VR and get some good games on it. But it's a good price. Again, I got the freaking hiccups. Again, it's a good price. 400 plus tax. Then add that 60 if you don't have a PlayStation camera. That's like 470. Then add some games. We already at 500 right now with all that stuff that I just mentioned. But it's not really the price for me. I think the price is good. No higher than 400. It's going to come down to the games. Like, what games are going to be, playable on this thing that's going to make this thing shine and justify, us essentially buying another console with this, Freak. I think they said, one key to getting rid of your hiccups is, to put spit in your ears. I don't freaking. But, yeah, it's going to come down to the price. So there's going to be some here's where I stand. There's gonna be some day one adopters of this thing. You know, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit back, watch what these suckers say about the PlayStation VR, because it's a good. Again, it's different from using stuff like this. You know, when you're at a showcase, than actually paying for it and taking it to your house and no one's around, and then you're really Jesus, and then you're really using then you're using it for yourself at home. So I'm gonna wait to see what these day one adopters have to say. I'm gonna have to wait to see some games. I haven't really seen no amazing games on, you know, with VR so far. The Walk does look interesting. I think they're bringing the Untold Dawn Bloodline, whatever that junk is called, to it. But yeah, it's gonna come down to the games, and as well, I'm not sure if with PlayStation VR, if it'll be with PC as well. Some people were asking if this is gonna be with. I don't think they've said if PlayStation VR will be compatible with PC. I know the Oculus Rift and, you know, the HTC thing is, but I'm not sure about the PlayStation VR. But what do you guys think? Now that we got the info that we all really wanted, the price and the release date. Are y'all buying it day one? Are you copping it day one? Is it worth the 400 bones? To me, I'm waiting for the early. For me, it's a good price, but I'm waiting for the early adopters. I am done buying stuff like this, you know, consoles, accessories, whatever that costs, you know, a good chunk of money day one. I'm gonna wait for the early adopters, let them catch that L, and then make my move. You know, you gotta be real strategic out this sucker. That's all I'm saying, you know. But good price. Release date is in October 2016. Add that extra PS4 camera if you ain't got that. But yeah, I mean, compared to its other competition out there, I mean, the PlayStation VR is already a day one cop. You know, you going from 800 to 600 to 400. So the PlayStation VR is the least expensive, you know, thing, VR device out there. So, you know, but what do you guys think? You buying the PlayStation 4? Are you buying the PlayStation VR day one? Let me know down in the comments below, famo. And as always, I greatly appreciate if you rate the video, my brothers and sisters. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up. It can be a thumbs down. But what I do ask every brother and every sweet sister. It's such a sweet video, my brothers and sisters. That PlayStation VR. Sony, can you drop the price like another $150, son?